Welcome everybody at our Daimler eTruck campus. Welcome to Dirk Rahn from Hermes. He's Managing Director Operations, and he and his company play a major role today. We're pleased to see you today. Warm welcome to you. Ladies and gentlemen, nice to see you as well at the test track. This is usually not a place for journalists, but today we have gone to a place where Daimler for decades has presented or tested the latest technology. And this applies especially to the event today because here we introduce the next revolution for trucks. Here we present electrical driving for Daimler trucks. So I'm very pleased that you have come here from 20 different countries today, and we're pretty sure that it will be worthwhile. Before we start, let me give you some housekeeping remarks. Our hashtag today is Daimler eTrucks. All the pictures and press documentations can be downloaded via the link that we will send you via email. It is shown here, and in the press folder it is also indicated. Second housekeeping remark, very important, please keep your headset with you for the entire event so that later on we can transmit the signals and the translation to you. Okay, the event is split in two parts. In the first part, our top management will present our strategy and the innovations to you. And in the second part, after a short lunch break, we'll have workshops with more detailed information. I won't keep you any longer. Let us begin now. And please welcome our head of board member for buses and trucks, Dr. Wolfgang Bernhard. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and I would also like to welcome you at our proving grounds. Florian Mertens mentioned it already. This is where we test our new vehicles, where we test cars, our vans, our buses, and of course, our trucks. We test them under the toughest conditions here at the circuit, but also in our 90-degree banked curve. So if you like to go for a roller coaster, take our bus through the high bank curve. It's almost as exciting, and then you will have a great experience. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes we even put them to water. So we check the limits of our vehicles, as you can see, and with what we show you on the test track, we really go to the limits. We're shifting the limits of what is technically feasible, shifting the limits forward. Today, we usher in a new era. The first 120 years of truck history were a pure diesel era. With this day, electric mobility arrives for the truck. Now, battery-powered trucks become a real option, and that's what we want to show you. We have a big vehicle premiere in store for you. In a moment, you'll be able to see for yourselves what the electric revolution looks like in our industry. But before we get to do that, there's one more thing I'd like to do. I want to explain to you why we do this premiere now and why we didn't do it much sooner. Because, as you may know, we've been busy working on electric drives for many years. In the past, our experts were very cautious. And I will honestly say that I myself was very skeptical. It's long seemed as if the applications for batteries in trucks were extremely limited due to the high cost and long charging times and due to limited performance. So that means short range. Just to give you an idea, a decade ago, the battery in a 25-ton truck would have made up 1/3 of its total weight. But things have changed. Now the time is right for the electric truck because two key factors have come together. The technology has made great progress and the market is emerging. Let's first take a look at the technology. Great improvements are being made in batteries. Between 1997 and 2025, costs sink by a factor of 2.5, while performance increases by a factor of 2.5 over the same period. That makes electric cars economical, and that will soon make electric trucks economical. However, that's not the case in all applications. Specifically, the progress that's been made in batteries is not enough for long-distance hauling. But for distribution, it is. In cities, the electric truck can be a reality in the near future. That brings me to the second major reason why the time is now ripe for this technology, the market. Interest in electric trucks for urban use is noticeably increasing because, as you may know, our customers face major challenges. Worldwide, more people live in cities than ever before. That means more and more goods must be transported in cities, and that around the clock. Our customers must deliver day and night, and there's a growing desire that they do so as as noise-free as possible. More cities are putting restrictions on traffic for trucks all around the globe. Just 3 examples. At night and on weekends, London allows trucks over 18 tons only on major thoroughfares. And from 2020 on, trucks will only be allowed in the city if they meet Euro 6. In Beijing, experts anticipate that in the future trucks will only be authorized to negotiate all municipalities if they comply with the China 6 emission standards. And Paris is even considering no longer allowing any trucks with conventional drivetrains as of 2020. So, as you can see, our customers are operating in an increasingly difficult environment. They have to face the fact that cities will continue limiting access to cities. And one thing is clear, our customers want to be prepared for that. They want to make their business ready for the future. And that's exactly what they can do with electric trucks. That's why more and more customers want to talk to us. They want to know what is possible today. And my colleague Stefan Buchner will give you more details on that. Ladies and gentlemen, let me make an interim conclusion. The right timing is always crucial for innovation, because whoever delivers a new technology too early will lose money, and so far nobody has earned any money with electric mobility. And whoever delivers a new technology too late loses the market. So now is when electric mobility has arrived for the truck. Now is when the time is right. That takes me to my second point. We are determined, ladies and gentlemen, to be on the forefront of development in this emerging segment from the very start. We have made the electric truck an integral part of our technology strategy. We are driving progress in autonomous and connected driving, just as we will drive developments in electric driving. Electric trucks are an integral part of our product portfolio. Our goal is to provide our customers with electric trucks in the near future that are economical for them, trucks that work in distribution transport, highly reliable. Today, we'll show you how we're moving forward in this regard. We have a world first for you. We're about to show you a Mercedes-Benz concept vehicle like never been before. To keep you in suspense, let me begin with the update. Electric trucks for light-duty distribution haulage. At our event in April, if you were there, then you will know that we use the Canter model of our brand Fuso. This lightweight electric truck has been tested by customers since 2014 and since this year in Stuttgart. That was a short introduction, and now let us take a look at this video clip.
Den Canter mit elektrischem Antrieb, den haben wir im April übernommen, weil irgendwo auch das Ziel von Hermes ist, in 2020 diese Emissionen der Flotte eben deutlich zu reduzieren.
Fahr-Bremsverhalten, Lenkverhalten unterscheidet sich
Fuso Canter when it comes to driving, braking and steering. The handling is almost identical. The electric engines are very powerful. It's easy to get used to. It's very reliable in daily use. Of course, it's also very quiet and makes a great addition to our fleet. This is what the future will look like, to use this vehicle also for door-to-door delivery. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you Michael Cousser. He's responsible for Daimler Trucks Asia. That includes the Fuso brand. He has an update on our electric Canter. Michael, nice to see you. The floor is yours. Good morning, everybody. It's a pleasure to speak to you in front of this audience and to show you a Canter E-Cell. The vehicle that you see here is in current operation. It's used by Hermes company, and they let it to us for this day. Before we talk about the vehicles in particular, let me give you a chronological overview of what we have done in the last 10 to 12 years, especially when it's about electrification. In 2006, with the Canter is the most sold light-duty vehicle of our brand. In 50 years, we sold more than 4 million vehicles. And that's why in 2006, when we asked how we can continue the diesel technology, we're the leaders. We have many different systems that we can offer. Now, what will we do next? In 2006, we embarked on the first electric hybrid. The Canter, as you see it, has been offered as a hybrid for 9 years. That's one of the most sold vehicles. But that's not enough. In 2010, we said, when we have a partly electric Canter E-Cell. In 2010, we presented the vehicle at the trade fair in Hanover, and then, due to the fact that you and the customers responded very well, we said we will continue along these lines. We will do more, and in 2014 the first small series of electrified Canters was offered and presented at the trade fair. That was the second generation of a fully electrical vehicle. Interesting about this vehicle is that when you take a look at it, First of all, the vehicles have been used for 1.5 years, 1 year in Portugal, municipalities of Lisbon and Porto. They covered 50,000 kilometers in real life, tested everything. Fact is, the customers gave us the feedback that the vehicle keeps up to its promise. It's efficient, it protects the environment, and especially in cities, also at times where we have restrictions, that means due to the fact that it's got a low noise, it's very suitable for electrical distribution haulage. The vehicle you see here has a range of about 100 kilometers. And now it comes. After we have tested it in 1 year in Portugal, we said we want to test a more ambitious topography. And in Stuttgart, you know, there's a lot of uphill and downhill driving, and that's what we wanted to test, whether the vehicle can do that as well. Since April this year, we've had 5 vehicles that we gave to the city of Stuttgart and to Hermes. These vehicles are now being tested fully in customer use, in everyday life. The good thing is that the feedback that we hear so far from Stuttgart is identical with the feedback from Portugal. It's positive. The drivers like it. It's not only acceleration, also reliability, and especially it starts immediately. There is no delay. You often have that with diesel or gasoline engines. No delay. So immediate response. The vehicle here has a mileage of 400,000 kilometers with our customer, and in everyday usage, it's more than valid, it's more than solid. Having said that, we decided to usher in the next generation because the costs that we see for this vehicle are much above those of a normal diesel vehicle. The costs of the vehicle, the variable costs, could be reduced by 50% in the last 2 years, but the next 2 years we want to reduce another 50%. Then the vehicle can be sold well. It will be more economically viable. The operation costs of the vehicle are definitely competitive. If you compare 10,000 kilometers with a diesel and 10,000 kilometers with an e-cell, you can save 1,000 euro with operation costs when we only look at the energy costs. The environmental balance is extremely positive. 10,000 kilometers, you save 2.5 tons CO2. If you make the calculation with a service life of 300,000 to 400,000 kilometers, you can reduce a lot of CO2. Our claim is that in the next 2 years, the next generation will be launched. We have prepared a preview for the IAA in Hanover in September. There, the next generation will already come. The vehicle will dramatically change in its design, in its battery structure, and also in the interior. That means, and you're invited to come to Hanover in September, because there you will see the next generation of the Canter, and this time it will be the e-Canter. That's the name that we decided to give the next generation. Okay, enjoy this day. Wolfgang, let me give you back the floor. Okay, enjoy it. Thank you, Mark. You can start the engine already so that it's warm. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can hear, you hear nothing, right? Ladies and gentlemen, we could make clear that for the light-duty distribution haulage, we are quite far. But maybe you think, well, light-duty trucks, it's easy to electrify them. Heavy-duty trucks are more difficult to electrify. I can only tell you, wait a second, because this is exactly what we started. The Premier League in distribution haulage was tackled, the heavy-duty segment, and that's why this will be exciting now, highly exciting. Will be electrifying, so to speak. We will now show you a test vehicle from Mercedes-Benz that has not existed until now. It's a vehicle with an overall weight of 26 tons. In this weight category, it's the worldwide first eTruck, 26 tons, that's more than 4 times our maximum 6-ton e-Canter. So the challenge was very different for our engineers. My colleague Sven Ernst will give you the most important details on the technical side. Ladies and gentlemen, let me wrap this up. Today has a big meaning for Daimler Trucks. Electric trucks are now part of our strategy and part of our product portfolio. This day is trailblazing for the entire industry. It will usher in a new era. Trucks can drive emission-free and with a low noise in cities. At Daimler Trucks, we're looking forward to this era, and together with our customers, we will shape this new era. 120 years ago, Gottlieb Daimler, here in Stuttgart, invented the truck, and now we see the birth of the electric truck. Welcome with me, Mercedes-Benz Urban eTruck.
Hey Sven, it's incredibly quiet. Yeah, let's take a trip. Well, that was quick. Let's take some photos. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, are you aware at all that this is a new chapter of logistics which you are experiencing today? For the first time, you can see the Mercedes-Benz eTruck. But there's one thing which we still keep secret. The design will be revealed on the Hanover Motor Show only. And today, we first of all want to show you the vehicle concept. How does it work? And, well, why did we create this vehicle?